The Drive is the Kootenay's best rock. CHDR 102.9 Cranbrook, Kimberley. CJDR 99.1 Fernie, Sparwood. We are a division of the Jim Pattison Broadcast Group. And now, Drive News.
It's 6 o'clock. I'm Jeff Johnson, and it's right now -9 in the Elk Valley, -14 in Cranbrook. News is for Cranbrook Dodge, Royal LePage, East Kootenay Realty, and Ricky's All Day Grill. The Columbia Basin Trust is looking for public input on how money should be invested in communities throughout the Columbia Basin. The CBT is expecting to double the amount of money at its disposal in the next couple years and wants to invest it where it's needed most. Two CBT Our Trust, Our Future engagement sessions are coming to Kimberley and Cranbrook. The meeting in Kimberley runs from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m., while the meeting in Cranbrook will be at the Cranbrook Railway Museum from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. That meeting in Kimberley is happening at Kimberley's Centennial Hall. As for dates for those meetings, they'll be at Kimberley on the 14th and Cranbrook on the 20th. All meetings are on a drop-in basis, but dinner and discussions begin at 5:30 p.m. The Conference Board of Canada predicts even with the sagging price of oil rebounding, if it were to rebound to $65 US a barrel in coming months, Alberta will likely still slip into recession this year. The board warns it may be unavoidable since the dramatic drop in oil revenues will translate into drops in profits, investment, and consumer spending in the province. Oil fell more than $2 in New York yesterday to close at its lowest level since April 2009, and the slide continues this morning with U.S. crude trading electronically at just $44.62 US a barrel. The surviving staff at the satirical newspaper Charlie Hebdo is putting out an unprecedented 3 million copies of its upcoming issue tomorrow. Charlie Hebdo's next cover will be the cartoon of a bearded man in a turban with a tear on his cheek and holding a sign, "Je suis Charlie, I am Charlie." French media interpret that as meaning Muhammad is forgiving the cartoonist for lampooning him. The Hebdo staff was decimated at the start of 3 days of terror attacks in Paris that killed 10 people and 2 police officers at the paper, another officer across town, and 4 people in an attack on a kosher supermarket. 3 attackers were also killed. And planning technician Jean Terpsma received a 10-year service award at Friday's RDK board meeting. Terpsma started with the regional district in January of 2005 as a development clerk. Then 2 years later, she was promoted to the planning technician role. Sports is for Ghost Rider Motorsports. Both the Kimberley Dynamires and the Fernie Ghost Riders are in action tonight, facing Eddie Mountain Division opponents. The Nitros will play host to the Crescent Valley Thundercats tonight. Game time at the Kimberley Civic Center is at 7 p.m. The Fernie Ghost Riders are on the road and heading to Invermere to take on the Columbia Valley Rockies. Game time in the Columbia Valley is at 7:30. Jonathan Bernier stopped 18 shots, allowing only 1 goal by his former teammates, as the Toronto Maple Leafs fell to the LA Kings 2-0. Elsewhere, Philadelphia won 7-3 over the Tampa Bay Lightning, and the Washington Capitals beat the Colorado Avalanche 2-1. And Ohio State is U.S. college football's first national champion under the NCAA's new playoff system. Ezekiel Elliott rushed for 246 yards and 4 touchdowns as the Buckeyes ran over Oregon 42-20. The Drive weather is for Brothers Insurance. If you think you're paying too much for home or business insurance, come in for a second opinion. Locally owned and operated, visit Brothers Insurance on the Strip, Cranbrook. Open 9 to 9, 7 days a week. Today, cloudy with a high of -3. Actually, let's check out that high. High of -3 is correct. Overnight, mainly cloudy, low of -8. Wednesday, mainly cloudy, high of -3. Thursday, cloudy, high of -2. And Friday, strong chance of snow, high of +1. Right now, it's -9 in the Elk Valley, -14 in Cranbrook. I'm Jeff Johnson. It's 6:05.
Are you on Facebook right now?